bit of a dealer update. I'm going to try to think of a tip as we go around, and we'll see what is going on this week at the caravan place. So we've got some boarding. We're just trying to decide on colours. The multiplying. So we've got the little Toyota camper van that came in last week. So if you didn't see the video, have a look at that one there now. 37,000 miles was it? Not done much at all. Little L Grand. So on Sunday's video, we'll have a look at the startings of getting this ready. So this is going to be a camper build. There's another one in the workshop that is halfway through camper build. Last week we said about, maybe we should start doing a few little conversions, and all of a sudden we got two in build. So that escalated quite quickly, didn't it? So
yeah, certainly did.
Sunday's video, we're going to be looking a little bit more about these, and hopefully we might have a little bit more stuff for the camper builds as well. So I can get rid of these at the minute. We're going to have a look at a few vans. So as we go around, we've got the little base camp 6, this little 6 berth. Very slow on sales this last week. It's been really quiet. There's a guy sort of local, he does all trailers, so something completely different, so sort of car trailers, and he said the last 2 months for them have been absolutely dreadful. But also what's interesting is that the last 2 months on trailers, he was saying, prices have absolutely plummeted. He says what he bought them 2 months ago for is now going to blow a fortune, and it's sort of last year that sort of started on the caravans, to be fair, which is why we've been a little bit funny on what we've been buying in. We've got a few quirky ones. So we've got the little 6 berth base camp, we've got that little Naus that we've got in, and then obviously just changing tack slightly of the little camper vans. So the market is changing, the market has changed, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the brand new stuff at the NEC. We've got the NEC coming up, haven't we, in a week or so. So that is going to be funny. We've mentioned previously about the family caravans being a little bit slower. So again, family caravans that are out there are priced very keenly, I think, at the minute. This has got a 4-wheel drive motor mover, it's 6 berth, it's twin axle, got the fixed bunks at the back, nice big family van, and again 17,995 this is. The little base camp was 19,495, that one that we looked in before, 2022. And now we're obviously getting into not much left of the season left to sort of run. We had a guy looking at, he's going to use his caravan over the winter, and he's not going to use his water system because of the water system freezing up, etc. He doesn't want to use his water system, so he was like, well, can I put the heating system on without the hot water? So obviously a lot of the vans now, they've got the combi boilers, so again, good time to sort of drain the systems down, open all your taps up. Obviously the weather now, we can get snap frosts and cause problems, so a really good time to sort of drain our system through. Make sure our toilet cassette is drained through, so your little flush tank is all flushed, and the actual cassette as well, make sure there's nothing in there. Open all of your taps out, open up your shower tap, your sink tap, and what I like to do is leave sort of the sink possibly on the cold, the bathroom sink on the hot, and then the shower in the middle. So
why?
Well, it just means that sort of there's a few different access points then. So if you try and leave all of the taps in the middle for hot and cold, it's difficult to sort of say, well, has that actually sort of got a tiny bit of the hot and a tiny bit of the cold? Am I better just doing full cold, full hot, and then on the bathroom or on the shower, a mix of sort of both in the middle? Just the way I like to do it. Right. We did a video a couple of years ago, gosh, it was probably 3-4 years ago now, about blowing your system through. So we made a little unit as well where you could like pump up the system basically and blow the water through, and you'd be amazed, even once you've just put everything in drain position, so your boiler yellow switch in the upright position, open all the taps up. You'll be amazed, blowing the system through, how much water's left in the system. If you're not going to do that just yet, because again that's really for a complete shutdown, ready for the sort of winter, what you can do is get your shower hose, take off the hose and give it a blow. Take it off, give it a good blow, never hurts. See what comes out of the system, and that will just sort of blow some of the water back, because again we will get sort of sitting water in the system, in the pipe work, that could potentially freeze up. So very, very good time to be doing that now. And as I say, that then doesn't mean that you can't put your heating system on, so just make sure you don't put the hot water side on, just literally select the heating side of things. That then will just keep us in. If we get into the habit now of doing that over this period, it's just going to make sure that the system isn't going to catch us out, it's not going to freeze up and cause us problems. Can't believe this hasn't gone. Can't believe this hasn't gone. Coachman VIP 575 2019. It is the VIP, yeah. Lovely, lovely. I like the colours in this and everything, and the a little bit similar to, I think we're going for the grey, aren't we? So the grey cupboard, I shouldn't really tell you this because we're doing it on Sunday's video, so I won't. Nice. The one camper build that we're looking at doing, I'm getting carried away again, aren't I? Yeah. This is sort of similar-ish colours that I'm thinking about in the one camper.
Why do you reckon this hasn't gone? Do you reckon it's a bit heavy? Is it heavy or?
We've had a fair bit of interest again. I think a lot of the people that are buying this sort of a thing, 2019, it's the Partex that's killed us.
Right.
Yeah, Partexes have killed us. So again, I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens at the NEC. I think I'd said last week about the last book value coming out for Glass's Guide, so that was their last ever sort of update on the values. Prices had sort of come down, but what I've sort of found is that there's a lot of quite sort of 2023 2004 vans people that are trying to move, but we've not had that sort of mid-price range of stuff. I think a lot of the people that are selling seem to be the newer side of it. So
right,
difficult
yeah.
to
like the email inquiries and things like that.
Yeah,
yeah. There haven't been many.
Put our finger on why that is really, but and again, I think it's probably that if they have tried to put it in part exchange, they feel like they're not getting what it's really worth. But actually, when you look at sort of what's out there on the market now, you've got to compare what is out there on the market to what you've got, and then sort of take it from there, because hopefully what you're buying has come down in price, but obviously your Partex is down in price as well. So another
it's difficult though, isn't it? Because there are some dealers that have bought when the prices are high, so they're having to still sell it.
Yeah, but again, you look at we don't look at it like that. We look at it that we've got to move with the market, and I think you've been doing the books a little bit and sort of gone, blimey, we've actually lost money on that one.
Yeah, it scared me today.
We're better to have moved the vans through, got the money back in. We can then go and buy new stock at today's money, and then restock up and be new prices. It's pointless in having stuff sat out there. Guy with the trailers was sort of saying, I can't actually sell the stuff now because it owes me more than what people are selling it for. I said, well, if you don't sell it, what you're going to do? Just keep it as an ornament.
It's just going to go down and down and down and down, isn't it?
You've got to move, and obviously, another 3-4 months, it could be that prices have come down slightly, and that is what we're in, a normal market now. We're not into that thing where prices are going to all of a sudden start going back up. It's not going to happen. Prices are coming down. £1,000 to £1,500 per year is probably what I'd say prices are going to sort of be at sort of next year. I thought so.
On average,
yeah, I'd say that's about where the sort of market's going to lead itself to. Somebody had said to me as well the other day, NCC stats came out, and there's not a lot of brand new stuff sat at the factories. It's all sat on the dealers' forecourts.
Oh, right.
So it's the dealers that have actually got all the stuff, and again, that is a chance of will we see another couple of dealers go out of business over this sort of winter? So something to keep your eye on. I don't think we've seen the last of dealers going bust, because, as I say, manufacturers have gone, right, get all this stuff out. We're sitting pretty now. We're not sitting on a lot of stock, but the dealers out there are. So about 3,000 units out in the dealer network.
Crikey.
On new.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
Manufacturers have done well there then, haven't they?
Yes, very well, very well. So yeah, we're sort of sitting on our hands a little bit, build our little camper vans, and we'll sit the summer out, sit the winter out, and wait for next season. Now I think is how we're playing it, and obviously NEC will create a bit more interest, so we'll get a fair few more people sort of start to look at once we get into the NEC week. I think things will pick back up again, and I think that's probably why we've been slow over this last week or so. So we'll see. We'll see. 2015 14995, a really nice made unicorn Valencia, big fridge freezer. So nice van. I think that is probably going to be about it for this week. I think I've talked the hind legs off a donkey there, haven't I, really? And we didn't really get to see a lot. So Sunday's video we'll have a look at a few more vans. We'll be having a look at the campers. We'll have a look at where we're up to on the one camper build so far. We'll have a look at how we've got to where we are on the black one. And then we might have a bit more stuff as well. We might have a look at Gailey, because I think we've got to pop to Gailey in the morning. So we'll have a look at what's new over there as well. So we'll see you on Sunday. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark at the Caravan Place, and yeah, we'll see you then.